Well, I got into business because I was a funny kid in high school, an outcast, you know, and a weirdo, and
Never grew out of it, right?
never. And no, I started doing stand-up, and I worked a lot of stand-up in New York and San Francisco. I worked with Barbra Streisand and various people, and from there I got a Broadway show, which was Bye Bye Birdie, and that kind of put me on the map as an actor, and I got nominated for a Tony Award and all that sort of thing, and that opened up motion pictures and television. So a lot of the people knew me from television, but they didn't know that I did voices and things. And those I did in my nightclub act. So I pulled them out, you know, when I started doing that, and I made a tape. Now the thing is, you'd think I would have an edge because they knew me as an actor, but I really didn't. I had to prove myself, like everyone has to prove themselves. And one of the problems I find in making a tape, it used to be okay, but now with the engineers and what they can do, they can make you sound like you're doing multiple voices, and you don't really have to do anything. So it's got to be a clean track without a lot of fancy cuts and editing, and no tricks from the engineer, so they know that you can really do those, because they might challenge you on it, which is what they did to me. They called me into Hanna-Barbera, and they said, okay, I want you to read this story. And they gave me a story to read, cold. And while I was reading it, they said, okay, now what if a Russian was reading it? So I had to do a accent as I was speaking, and they said, now what if he's older? I said, oh, if he's older, then he's like this. And what if he's younger? Okay. And you have to be able to very quickly go from one voice to the other, like you're arguing with yourself successfully, you know. And they really put you through it, man. So, you know, you've got to be ready. You've got to have it in your head, the voices you do that are successful, you know, you've tried out on your friends and stuff, and you take those sounds and those voices and you write yourself a script. Now, it could be the Three Little Bears, I don't care what it is. And you take this script and you rehearse it and you rehearse it and you get it down and you know which characters are which, so if they throw you a curve, you're going to be able to deal with it. And that's what they want, someone who can deliver on the spot and deliver professionally without any problems. You think that's fair, Jack?
I don't recognize any of that.
No. Well, as I said before about sexually available, that's how Jack got in.